Hey y'all, welcome back. This is Michelle from Michelle's Empty Nest, and today I have a big box on my craft table, and we're going to do another episode of Try It Out Thursday. So about a week ago, or maybe a little longer than that now, I ordered the new Big Shot switch that was back in stock in the cherry blossom color from scrapbook.com. It was still on sale. It's still marked down to a pretty good price, and I'll be sure to link that down below. But other than taking it out of the shipping box and then opening up this box, I have not dug into it yet. I've been dying to, but I wanted to do kind of like an unboxing as I am trying this thing out for the first time. So I did want to go with this cherry blossom color because most of the larger tools in my craft room are some shade of pink or blush. My mink, my silhouette, my cinch, what else? Just a few different things are in that color, and then I use that color in my decoration as well in here. So I definitely wanted to wait till this one was back in stock. It is pretty heavy. Shipping was hefty, I will say. I'm guessing because of the weight. I'm not sure how many pounds it is, but it's a heavy one. So I am going to turn the camera off long enough to get this out of the box. I don't know if I can do it. I'm gonna have to like turn it over or something. So let me get this out of the box and I'll be right back. Okay, I pretty much had to destroy the outer box to be able to lift this up enough to get it out. But let's go ahead and take a look inside at what all comes with this particular one. There are several different sets. I will say that there are several different sets that come with different like little add-ons or different types of dies, different amounts of accessories and things like that. And so there's quite a few choices that you could make if you're interested in getting one of these. So first off, right away, I see the cutting plates. And they are, let's see, are they bigger than a foot? Maybe so. Let me get my other ruler. They are, about 12 3/4 inches by, it's hard to tell with the plastic here, by 9 inches. So a pretty good size cutting plate. So there are 2 of those. And then we have the like the cutting plate, or I guess did I call these cutting plates? I'm not sure what to call these. These are the mats. And this is they're calling it the Big Shot Plus adapter, Big Shot Switch Plus adapter A. That's what they're calling it. Sorry, I'm not sure. I should have looked up the terminology before I started trying to do this, but as the title says, it's trying it out for the first time. So you're seeing me look through it. And then this one is called the platform. So we've got the platform, we've got the adapter, and then we've got the plates. So those are all there. And then it did come with 3 die sets. This is kind of a cute little, almost a fancy trellis looking die. And then I love these florals. I love this one especially. I like to stick little twigs and things. So lots of variety here on that one. And then a little set of nesting hexagons. So those can definitely come in handy. I have nesting just about every shape other than hexagons, I think. So I was excited to see that was going to be in my set. And then we have an embossing folder that's just filled up with hearts and hearts and more hearts. And so that is by Sizzix as well. Okay, then it's got the instructions about how to set up your sandwiches and all that good stuff. So I may have to look at that if it seems like it's going to be different than what I have now. And let me look at the name of mine. So I think the one I have now is called the Big Shot Express is what I want to say. It is, sorry for the noise. It is the one that is electric. You plug it in and just mash a button for forward or reverse. It doesn't have the hand crank. With my back and neck issues, I wasn't sure I would be able to do a lot of hand cranking. So I chose that one. All right, let's see how I can get this out now without too much trouble. There we go. All right, so here's what we're left with. Let's get some scissors. And you can see it has the part of the plug and then the other end here. So it's just a standard plug. And let's do some more cutting. Sorry, this is taking me a little bit. If you want to fast forward to the part where I actually start getting it going, I completely understand. How was that for gracefulness? My whole camera stand, the arm that holds it, it just fell right onto me. So I think it's because I'm trying to move this heavy machine on top of my little filming background. So I got it a little unsteady there, and it came on down. Thankfully, it didn't hit me in the face. So now that all of the wrapping is off, it doesn't look as big as it seemed it was going to be in those other boxes, which is a good thing. I have an idea of where I want to put this in my craft space, and so I'm hoping it's going to fit. So it is a very beautiful color, and it has more plastic. I'll have to get that off, but it's where you could pick it up with handles on both sides to carry it if you needed to move it around, so that's pretty good. Then there's an on-off switch, and I guess this one makes the maybe makes it stop going on its own and come backwards, so there's that. And let's see, how do we get this one out? I'm not sure. Then it opens up in the front where you can put your plate. Let's see. So that would go that way. I did pull out some of my current plates to see how they would work. And you could still use them even long ways, or, you know, of course, a short way. And then I also pulled out my magic mat, which fits as well. And I'm thinking you can use this with this machine just like you can the others. So let me crinkle off some more of this plastic, and I'm going to get it plugged up, and then we'll see what we can do with some dies. Okay, so I've got the plug unwrapped and all the wires, the ties off the wires and everything, and I decided to go ahead and turn it sideways because otherwise I don't think you would have been able to see it all in view. So I'm going to plug it up. I have a power strip that hangs right up under my Oh, it makes noise. Okay. I have a power strip right up under my craft table, so I've got it plugged up there. And then we are just going to see what happens. It just says to insert the sandwich and run through the machine as directed. And there's a front sensor bar. Yeah, this is a reverse. So I don't read a lot of instructions if it's something I think I can figure out. So I'm going to just put a die in here and go for it. And I'm going to start off with this small one that came with my set. So I've got some just scratch paper pulled over here to the side, or not scratch, but scrap paper. Is that long enough? We'll try that and see if that'll work at an angle. So I'm going to use a little bit of mint tape to just hold this in place. Let me do it off of the platform. Y'all are truly getting a look at how I figure things out and try new things. Okay, we're gonna go with that right there. And then I'm going to put it in my plates like so and push. Oh, and there it goes. Okay, so it opens up the little door in the back. Okay, and I'm going to reverse it and bring it back through again. I don't know if that's necessary with this die. And of course you get that crunchy crunch that goes along with die cutting. All right, so I'm gonna pull it out of that sensor bar so that it will stop trying to feed. And let's see what we've got. All right, it cut it out very well. This is a very intricate die. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. You can see some of the pieces came on out, but most of them would need to be rubbed out. I have the little tool. It may be a Sizzix tool as well that you roll, the little brush thing. I would probably use that on here, and I may do that before we end the video to see how that works on that particular die. So very impressed with that first cut. Even though everything didn't fall out on its own, we know that doesn't always happen with intricate dies. They kind of get stuck to the paper and to the plates. So I'm just trying to get some of this off into my little trash van. All right, so next I want to try maybe, I've got also a small 6x6 paper pad pulled. I think I'm going to do a hexagon in one of these. I like that polka dot. So let me find a hexagon. I'm just going to cut the biggest one. Actually, I may put a couple sizes in there. Again, sorry for the rattling. But I wanted you to see that I am truly trying this out. All right, so I may put these. and see what we get. I'm gonna have a mess all over my desk. I'll pull this mint tape off and try to use it again. Hopefully that will hold. All right, let me dig out my plate. Oh, I've got some more pieces of pink on it. Just a second, let me get those off. They're just static on there as usual. All right, so I'm going to go for it again. Okay, so I'm going to reverse again. Sometimes I'm not always sure whether or not that one pass is going to do, so I like to be better safe than sorry. Alright, and physically pull it on out of the bar that it recognizes the plates with. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. My little piece of mint tape is looking pretty sad right now. Looking pretty sad. All right, but perfect cut, very nice. There's a bit of a little indent, a ridge there from the die, the way that it's supposed to be. So all the little details showed up. And that mint tape has seen its last use. Get that off. And then I have a little hexagon with gold foiled dots. And again, very smooth, very nice. They look very good, very crisp and clean cuts. Without having to run it through many times. And one time would probably be enough. In fact, let me try that. Let me just run this one through again with a smaller piece. And I'm just going to run it through one time. Let's see, I can do this one without having to tape it down, I think. We'll be fine. Make sure I'm within the plates. And I'm going to push it through until it catches, and then it goes on its own. And let's see what happens after it goes all the way, if I need to catch it. Okay, so it stops, and I guess there's another sensor bar back here so it doesn't fall out of the machine, which is good. And look at there, one little cut, and it's perfect. I didn't even need to reverse probably on any of the others as well. Probably not even with this really intricate one, because it cut really nicely. Everything's just falling out on its own. So there is a few dies run through. Then I thought I would try the embossing folder and see how that goes. And just to make sure, if I am using an embossing folder, it's going to give me instructions on here. So for embossing, this one is probably considered, where did I put it? I've lost my embossing folder. All right, I think this one would be considered a 3D texture impression. So for that one, I'm just going to use the platform and one cutting plate. So let's give that a go. Let me see if I've got something wide enough in a scrap, or if I need to cut a piece. Let me cut a piece. I've just got a stack of a little bit cheaper cardstock that I wanted to play around with today. I didn't want to use any of my good Basil cardstock, so I just grabbed a stack. Okay, so I know a lot of people say to wet this, but I don't know if that's absolutely necessary or not. I think I may, just to see how it works. So I'm just going to give a couple of mists to my paper so that supposedly it will take the embossing even better. So it tells me to use this and one plate for this type of embossing folder. And I'm just going to push it through again until it catches. Okay, you can really hear it kind of grind down its gears to get that embossing folder through. And for this one, I am going to come back through. I want to make sure it's all the way out of there. Oh, okay. All right, maybe we have to go through the front again. Let's try. There we go. I heard someone say one time, it might have been Lindsay from Lindsay Decor, that if you're doing a 3D embossing folder, that you needed to run it through 3 times. So I don't know, that's what I'm gonna do. I don't use embossing folders very much. I have a couple of times, but I'm not really versed in, you know, exactly what to do with them. So I'm gonna do what I've seen and heard other people say that they do. All right, so we can pull that on out. Sorry I'm making clunky noises. I could probably be a little more careful with this and it wouldn't be so loud. Oh, wow, that did an excellent job. I'm not sure how well that texture is showing up, but it looks awesome. There's like hearts stacked on top of hearts, and you can tell where the stacks are. So maybe putting that little bit of water on there does help to really get the impression really nicely. And like I said, I don't know if 3 times is what's necessary, but I've heard someone say before if it's a 3D one to run it through 3 times. So that's what I did. So I also wanted to use my current plates and try that. So I'm going to get these back out and then maybe just do another size of hexagon. Let me grab a piece of paper. Y'all got stuff everywhere. Got stuff everywhere in here. All right. And I think I'll do my magic mat actually. So I'm going to put down my magic mat, put down my paper, put down the die. I'm going to run it this way. I've seen Kathy Zilski say that it's best to put your plates at an angle when you can. So I do that too. I just pick up on tips whenever people offer them. Okay, so now I can pull it on out. And let's see what happened after just that one time. Uh-oh, that was not enough pressure. There's nothing showing. All right, so I'm going to go back to, oh, you know what? It's because I left out a part of my sandwich. Y'all are probably saying, Michelle, that's not right. So thank you if you caught that and were trying to help me through the internet there. I do appreciate it so much. Okay, and then I'm gonna turn it just a bit and let it catch again. Okay, pull it out. Let's see if we get some better luck this time. Oh yeah. All right, so that made a good perfect cut with the little beveled edge. there on my hexagon. So you can use the plates that come with this. You can use the plates that you already have from Sizzix, maybe other companies, I can't speak to that. You can use your magic mat. It works great for dies. It worked great for that embossing folder. I'm really impressed with that. Very, very impressed. That would be so cool to put on some kind of project. So yeah, my desk is like a mess now, but that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Let me grab my little tool and try rolling it over there. I'm sorry if you hear my Great Dane panting in the background. This is from, oh, it's a Spellbinders tool. So let me put it on something here. It's getting some things out. Maybe doing it from the back side is the proper way. Again, y'all are probably saying, Michelle, you're doing it wrong. Okay, so that's working well from the back. And in just, what, maybe 30 seconds, I was able to get that one weeded out. And it's very intricate, but just a perfect cut. So I like that a lot. So I'm very impressed so far. I've just got to make sure it's going to fit where I hope it fits. And other than that, yeah, I like it, and I think it's going to do really well in my craft room, and it'll replace what I have right now. I'll be finding another home for it. Okay, so I needed to tidy up a little bit. I have a hard time working in a messy space. So I'm going to end the video here. I know I've only used it just for a few passes, but I like it so far. I will continue to use it and maybe give you an update on what I think later on as well. If you would like to purchase one of these, I do have an affiliate link that I will have posted down below. And I appreciate you stopping by today so very much. It means more to me than you will ever know. I promise you that. If you enjoyed the video, I would love a thumbs up as well as a subscribe if you have not already done so. I may try to post a few pictures of these if I can get some good shots of them at the end and over on Instagram. But otherwise, I think it's pretty self-explanatory to see that it did a good job. So until I see you in the next video, take care of yourself, do something good for yourself, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.